back to Dixie Alley Weather Center. Today is Tuesday, August 5th, 2025, and I've got a lot of updates for you, especially concerning those tropics as they are really starting to heat up out there, where we could have multiple name systems as we go into the next week or into the end of this week and into next week, and some of those could even impact us in the U.S., so we need to be talking about those in depth. Really, we don't know exactly where those could go yet, but as we go into the next couple of days, we will really start to get a better grasp on where these systems could go, and I'll be the first to let you know when something is threatening our areas. I'll also be talking about the flooding threat, though, that is currently ongoing across areas like Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina, where we have already seen very high rain totals, and we will continue to see that flash flooding threat as we go into the next couple of days. All this and more is included in this video, so let's get right into it. Right now, across the Dixie Alley right now, you can see we still have a lot of activity going on across parts of Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, into the Appalachian Mountains of North Carolina, and into Tennessee, where we've got a lot of cloud cover, and most of this is associated with all that moisture that we still have in the atmosphere right now. Still dumping a lot of rain over here in areas like Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. It's moved off a little bit more to the north, centering around areas like Montgomery, Atlanta, and into maybe even Charlotte, North Carolina. Missing most of the panhandle of Florida now, unless you're down here near Mobile and the parts of the panhandle of Florida. But most of the peninsula of Florida is going to be quiet for most of the day, maybe a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. And most of Louisiana and Mississippi going to be quiet as well. Mississippi might get in on some of those additional clouds because of the unstable atmosphere, but nothing too much. And I'm not expecting anything severe, no severe weather expected, but some heavy downpours as we have so much moisture in the atmosphere right now. Here's a look at what the relative humidity is like up there in the atmosphere. You can see over here, these greens show high humidity across areas in the Dixie Alley throughout southern and central Alabama, throughout parts of the panhandle of Florida, all the way throughout central Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and into Virginia, where we have lots of rain that is going to be falling over the next couple of days. And this doesn't show the humidity at ground level. This shows what is up there and farther in the atmosphere, which is very prime for some heavy rain. This is going to be going on still farther into the week. We're going to have continuous chances for scattered rain chances. Now, I live in northern Alabama, and it's showing brown, which would be drier weather. Well, it's just sprinkling outside, and our humidity is at 94%, which would be dark green. Well, that's because it's a little more moist at the surface, but the reason we're not getting as much of the rain and downpours is because of the moisture up in the atmosphere. It's really dry conditions up there in the atmosphere, all the way from Mexico, where all the air is coming from, because we got all that high pressure over here. But once again, it's going to be very moist over here in the Carolinas, Georgia, and Alabama as we go over the next couple of days. So the question is, how long is this rain going to last? Well, you can see as we go throughout the day today, this is by 7 a.m. This has already happened, but a lot of rainfall was going on across parts of central Georgia into South Carolina, North Carolina, into the mountains. You can see as we go throughout the day today, still scattered rain shower and thunderstorm chances, even going down into the peninsula of Florida. You guys have those more scattered chances of showers and thunderstorms. You guys aren't right along the most unstable atmosphere, but there's still a lot of there's still a lot of moist air to work with down there. You can see that it's going to continue as we go over the next couple of days. This is into Thursday of this week. You can see it starts to clear out a little bit. Most of the rain chances will move farther off to the south once again. High pressure will start to build up there in the northeast, so we'll start to have more of the rain across the coast farther. As for you go farther to the east, that's where you'll start to see more of the rain chances. Maybe a few scattered chances of rain and showers in Tennessee as we go throughout the day on Thursday. But as we go farther into the week, honestly, there's not much break in the rain. It's still going to be moist, especially in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. Florida is one of the areas that I'm mostly surprised with. I didn't expect as much rain here, as it was supposed to be pretty dry and hot. But we ended up getting that boundary further to the south, and man, it's going to be moist in Florida. So a lot of rain. The rain isn't going anywhere over the next couple of days, especially with that tropical system that may develop near the Carolinas anytime. Speaking of tropical development, here's a look at the 7-day graphical tropical weather outlook from the National Hurricane Center. You can see there's a lot of areas of development. Now, don't be too concerned by all the colors and areas of development you're seeing. It doesn't mean that all of these are going to form. We just still don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I'll break things down as much as we know about these. First off, here's a look at Dexter. Dexter has not impacted land at all. This is Tropical Storm Dexter. It is weakening. I do expect it to become a tropical storm as we go throughout the rest of today and tomorrow. It hasn't really impacted anything, just caused maybe some choppy seas along the East Coast. But no concern for the United States right now. We do also have another area of disturbance over here that has a 40% chance of tropical cyclone development in the next 7 days. Once again, I do not expect this to become more than a tropical storm at the least. I honestly don't even know if it will become a tropical storm. It could just become like a tropical depression, or maybe just be this area of disturbance that runs into the Carolinas. All we know is there will at least be some flooding rains with this. It will bring a lot of moisture as it heads towards the East Coast to areas that really don't need more rain. That areas that have seen a lot of rain already this month, like Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. The area that I am most concerned about is this area of disturbance back here, and it doesn't mean I'm concerned. I'm just watching it for development. Some of the models are bringing this up towards the north, but there are a couple models that bring this closer to the United States and having it really start to gain strength and run to the United States. Now, does that mean that's going to happen? It does not mean that it's going to happen, but there is the chance for that. We need to be monitoring it closely, monitoring the weather conditions. I will have more details on what will possibly happen with this system as we go into the next couple of days. Things are pretty uncertain right now, but all we know is that we're getting into a more active weather pattern. There are more waves coming off of Africa, and some of these could be even more concerning as than this one, as some of these could go into the Caribbean and then maybe even reach the Gulf, where the water temperatures are off the charts for this time of year. So we just need to make sure we're staying weather aware. Make sure you're checking back for updates here. I will give you the latest as it comes out. And don't be too concerned about this right now. We still don't know what's going to happen, but I will let you know as soon as things become concerning. Here is a wider view of the Atlantic Ocean from satellite imagery, and this is just showing you what it is looking like right now in the Atlantic Ocean. This is Tropical Storm Dexter over here in the Atlantic Ocean. You can tell it's kind of falling apart. We also have this other tropical wave that is kind of spinning near the Bahamas right now, just causing some extra rain chances over there to the Bahamas. Not expecting much with this. This is our other tropical wave, though, that is developing, our area of low pressure that is starting to develop near the Carolinas. Once again, it's a very weak system right now, not much spin to it. But as we go into the next couple of days, we could see this start to mature a little bit and strengthen, and maybe pose a concern for the Carolinas in rain chances and flash flooding possibilities. We also, you can see, have all this activity that it has come off the coast of Africa. This is the area that we are watching right here. That some of the areas are pulling up this way, and not hitting anything farther on the Atlantic Ocean. But there are a couple models that pull this over to the U.S. and have this crash into the U.S. These are the areas that we got to monitor very closely. Strong tropical waves, and we also have another one that is coming off the coast of Africa as we speak. And this one could even be more concerning as we go farther into the weekend, into next week. But once again, we don't know what is going to happen exactly with these right now. We're just going to continue to monitor these. And once again, like I said, I will let you know when something becomes concerning, but nothing concerning for our area at this moment. And like I said, it's still going to be very wet out there over the next couple of days, especially in areas like North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama, where we could still see rain totals above 3 inches as we go into the next couple of days. Very heavy rainfall in just a few hours could lead to flash flooding, ponding on the roadways. Don't drive through flooded roadways. Turn around. Don't drown. There's going to be a lot of moisture. We still got a lot of moisture in place. Luckily, that is going to decrease as we go into the next couple of days. Not as strong as for a possibility of heavy rainfall and flash flooding, but we will still have that possibility as we go into day 2, where we still have a marginal threat of flash flooding that moves farther out to the east, like I said, in areas like central and eastern North Carolina, and then down the east coast into the panhandle of Florida. Still above average rainfall, but it will start to calm down as we go farther into this week. And once again, that is all the weather information I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you click the like button and subscribe if you have not already. I really enjoy posting videos like these every single day. If you don't want to miss out on updates, make sure you hit the bell and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a video when we post one. I will continue to keep you updated on the tropics. Looks like we have an active week and an active month ahead for that matter. So just make sure you stay tuned for the latest updates, and I will give you them as they come. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.